This is Susie J. Cobwebs, and today this is my me time life. Right now I found a diamond in the rough, which means I found it's called the Drake House. That is actually on South Warren and Williams Alley in Apollo, Pennsylvania. Now you're wondering, what is the Drake House? The Drake House is from the pre-Civil War. Now you can tell by the wood here, this is actual wood, and right here is cement mortar. This is what's actually going to protect this house. Now, let me go down here. It's called the Drake Log Cabin. It's been placed in the National Register of Historic Places in 1983 by the United States Department of Interior. That's pretty cool. So let me tell you some fun facts that I found out about this place. It was actually built in 1816. 1816. That is almost over 200 years ago. And it is still standing today. Now, at that time, that was pre-Civil War. Now, the earliest dates that they can come back, they actually found a deed here in 1826, and it was purchased by Mrs. Sarah Drake for $312. I can't even rent an apartment, a studio apartment, for $312. You can't purchase a house or an RV or buy a car for $312. Now, this is a one-room house, and I can give you the dimensions. It's like 18 by 22 feet. But the ceiling in itself is only maybe about 5'8" or even 5'6". It's something that we short people don't have a problem, but we can actually just lift up our hands and we can even touch the ceiling. So I'm not exactly sure if those ancient people or those old-time people were all that tall. Not sure. But that's what they did. In here, unfortunately I can't go in, but in here, I'm going to keep walking, is a potbelly stove, just like what they used back in the pre-Civil War days. And then you have your bed with mattresses, and then you have your straw wires at the bottom. And then you also have a chimney crane. So that kind of like helps out with the heating while you're cooking too. So then you have different places where you churn like the milk, the butter, and everything else in there too, because that's what they did back then. Now remember, they didn't have a refrigerator either, because back in pre-Civil War days, they didn't have that. So what they did was, they had a spring right down here. This is what they used as the refrigeration. This is where they put their stuff that needed to be cold. And then over here was the outhouse. So, again, they didn't even have bathrooms back then. So this was a place where you could go to the bathroom. You had your refrigerator space out here. This is where you stayed, and look how big that is. I mean, I'm on this side here, and this is just another part of this Drake House. Apollo Area Historical Society, Dale Morgan, President, 1997 to 2001. The one thing that they did that was really cool, they put a bicentennial oak tree on April 17th, 1976. Just to make sure that the world can stay as precious and as historical and as simple as it once was. Could you imagine living with your husband, your wife, your children in a one-room house? I don't know if I want to be that close. But maybe. But then if that's all the thing that you knew, that's what you did. And again, that is the house. And it is still standing. And I am in Apollo, Pennsylvania. And this was my me time that I enjoy. If you like these videos, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And I will talk to you soon. Love you bunches.